So today I'm making a strawberry cake in a 12 by 18 pan. This is the Wilton pan. I think I paid maybe $11 and something for it. So I just sprayed the pan and now we're going to make the batter. Okay, for this recipe, we are going to use 2 boxes of cake mix and 2 packages of Jell-O. So when I went to the store, it didn't have the Betty Crocker, and so I'm using Pillsbury this time. I usually use Betty Crocker. You can use Duncan Hines too, or any brand, but really when I use the Duncan Hines, it doesn't lay flat in the pan. It kind of, you have to slice it off for the pan, for the cake to be even at the top, if that makes sense. I guess you can use bacon tips, but I'm not a professional baker, so I just use what I found to work. This is a very, very good, it's a rich cake, but it's good. So here are your 2 boxes of cake mix and your 2 Jell-O packs. And you're going to stir that together. And I use inverted my cake saver pan and use that because it's too much for my largest bowl that I have. Okay, so that's mixed really good. You're also going to add 8 eggs. And just as I crack my eggs, I just place them in the box, the cake mix box. What I've done, the recipe, I just doubled it to put in this 12 by 18 pan. Like if you're having a birthday party or something, or if you're having an occasion at your house, if you make it in this size pan, you can feed. This is what I use for church. This pan I use it for church. When we feed, I think you can feed, the things say up to 56 people. You know, of course, it depends on what size you fix. So that's the 8 eggs. Also to this recipe, I'm going to use 30 ounces. Well, you're going to use, let's do it this way. You're going to use a cup of oil, and that doesn't look like a cup, y'all. Hold on. It's a little shy of a cup, yeah. So you're going to use a cup of oil. A 1/4 of a cup of water. And 30 ounces, let's see, they said 20, 30 ounces of strawberry puree. that's all you add to it. We're going to mix this up and then we're going to place it in our pan and I'll be back. Let's go ahead and mix it for you. For this, since it's so much batter, I like to take my spatula and go down in there and make sure I don't have any that's not mixed properly. And for this, I'm going to use this. Okay, so we're going to pour the batter in this pan. And I use my spatula to get it all. Or as much as possible, let's put it that way. Okay, now we spread it out evenly. Make sure everything's at room temperature, of course. And it's not going to run out of this pan. Okay, now we're going to put it in the oven on 350, and I think it takes about, in this pan, about 35 minutes. I usually check it at 25 minutes though, okay? Okay, so now we're going to make our icing. So we're going to use an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Oops. I didn't mean for it to make its entry that way. And it's at room temperature. Fourth of a cup of butter, and I have the Land O'Lakes, the little bitty ones. I like to buy these for this reason. So that's a fourth of a cup. So we're going to mix this. Then we're going to add 1/4 cup of puree, and then we're going to add the recipe says 7 cups of powdered sugar, and I am going to use that much. And only because I'm doing this 12 by 18 cake. If you're making a regular 2-layer cake, you can cut down on the sugar, powdered sugar, because you're going to end up with more than you need. And you can just make some cupcakes and frosting with it or whatever. One time I had some left over, and it may have been a holiday or something. So what I did, I made a chocolate cake with cream cheese icing. But what I did, I put the icing I had left over here in the middle. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so now we're going to add a cup of syrup. Just because I have some left, I might use a little bit more. Just in case I need to stretch it. Add a little bit more. And also you use a 1/4 of a teaspoon of strawberry extract. And I get the Watkins, and it lasts me a long time because I don't make this cake very often because it is rich. This is a 1/2 of a teaspoon, so when you're going to use 1/2 of a 1/2, it's a 1/4. Oop, that's too much. Okay. Let's go with it. Some people call it icing sugar, but confection sugar, but that's what this is. And I got it in a bag. And I usually get it at Kroger because it's $1.29. This was $1.99, but I didn't go to Kroger today, so we're gonna start putting this in. Now this is a 32-ounce bag, so this is actually only 4 cups. So let's start. I think this is all I use though. I don't use any more than this. consistency of it. Get the mixer out of the way. It's a little thick still. But because I'm putting it on a cake to serve at a funeral, I want it kind of thick so it'll kind of set once it gets on there. So it won't be messy. Okay, so I'll come back when I finish it.